do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Red, up. Blue.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And Gabriel's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Red, up. Blue.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gotta go. Red, up.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now 3 turnovers in this 2nd half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Bortles. He fights him off. Now he'll escape to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
372.
To throw is Bortles. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
380. Move. 372.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
18. Watch the team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game. But this
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Hey, 54, Ricky. 11. 3
Bortles going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Gotta go.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Woo! You got it. You got it.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky forced out to his left. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you